A little in the way of book burning. The first steps in a new collection of bookworks for 2026, filmed on location, the patio outside Studio 5 on a very, very cold day in January. I did have a little bit in the way of preparation for my sketchbook, i.e. wiring it to a wooden board. Then, of course, I had to source my fire. In this particular case, a blowtorch. Bring the flame forth. I'd like to apologise for the jet aeroplanes going over once every minute. Studio 5 is sometimes underneath the Heathrow flight path. Anyway, back to burning books. Burning books, it's always been bad news. And, you know, it's repression, censorship and all sorts of things going on. But as an artist, bookbinder, book artist, whatever, I thought I ought to sort of investigate this avenue of the book and see if I can actually destroy, remake, redo something with the book using fire. Not two things that you would normally get together. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Believe it or not, I was actually burning this book for 10 minutes, and so I've speeded bits up just so we don't all fall asleep. I really like the way that heart shapes for me. Every so often I would douse everything down with a little bit of water from an atomizer just to keep control of things, and I have to say I found the whole thing really quite liberating. The heat was intense, I mean seriously something else. Wires glowing, papers charring, all sorts of things. Really, really a very cathartic exercise, and of course it's really quite interesting how things didn't sort of do what I expected. So, dear viewer, I hear you ask, what is it I expected this to do? Well, I expected everything to sort of burst into flames and people be running around with buckets and all sorts of stuff, full of water, of course. But no. Anyway, with the book being clothed in this wire cage, this wire mesh, the blowtorch was basically having to go through something that was solid. Wood, paper, board, leather and everything else. I'm quite excited by this. I'm going to revisit this book. I'm going to set the easel up again, and I'm going to go and see just how far I can take it. Of course I will be filming, and of course I'll be posting on my YouTube channel. Watch this space, as they say. And with the final bit of blowtorching done, it's a quick douse with water just to make sure everything was tickety-boo, and a quick look. I was really quite excited by this, as I think you're beginning to get the idea. Anyway, one more final douse with water, and that was it. Back to the studio, and to get warm as well. By gum, it was freezing. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you found it a little bit of interest, and we'll see how all of this progresses. Anyway, if you have liked and all the rest of it, please like and subscribe. It is all rather encouraging. Anyway, thank you. Bye-bye.